I'm here with Lorena Kelly with Sask Music to learn more about an upcoming virtual concert event to celebrate International Women's Day. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having us on.
So to start, do you mind talking a bit about Sask Music and what you're all about?
Absolutely. So Sask Music represents the music industry of Saskatchewan, in particular the commercial side. So we work with artists and music industry folks, from photographers to studios to accountants and lawyers, helping to grow the industry here. So some of the things we do are put on workshops for artists to help them learn how to market their product, or do exporting, or work on career strategies, and kind of everything in between from there. And we also, especially this year, have been doing a lot of advocacy around the music industry. So helping to ensure that there are changes in the royalty structures, or that our artists are able to access federal supports since they're not working largely right now, and pretty much everything related to music industry stuff.
Perfect. So can you tell us a bit about this upcoming concert?
Yeah, so this is actually going to be our third annual concert. In a typical year, we have done a series of concerts around the province of Saskatchewan with a whole bunch of different artists, from really up and coming to really established. So obviously this year with the pandemic, we had to take things online. The good thing about that is that it's going to let people from all over the province see all 23 of these artists that we're presenting this year. And it's free, of course. We're taking donations for those who can to a couple of different great charities as well. But we're really hoping that people will be able to tune in and maybe get introduced to some artists that they didn't know about before.
Perfect. So as you mentioned, this event does provide the opportunity to showcase local and perhaps less known artists. How important is it for people to explore local music, particularly in a province that isn't perhaps known for its music in the same way that larger cities are?
Yeah, that's a big challenge that we struggle with. Not that we don't have the talent, because it's almost like we have an abundance of talent, in fact. But oftentimes you get that sense that people from the local area maybe aren't as talented as artists from other places. You always feel like, everybody from another place is better, right? And that's not just a Saskatchewan thing. That's, you go province to province, and it always seems like the artists from elsewhere are more talented, when in fact what we've found, especially since we've been doing more and more export missions around the world, is that our artists really are world caliber, and they're being booked and performing and being played in countries all over the world, and kind of looked to as this amazing talent pool that we have here. And there's kind of a like what's in the water in Saskatchewan kind of feeling at a lot of these events that we go to. And our province's scene is getting recognized worldwide for just being amazing. We've got lots of artists, including Tennille Arts and Megan Nash and Des Moskaluk, on the female side of things, that are doing amazing things and breaking through a lot of barriers right now. So that's really encouraging to see. So yeah, we do want to introduce the people right here at home to have that pride in our local talent, because it really is world class.
As we've mentioned, the event is virtual this year. Can you speak to the process of adapting it and how you hope listeners will respond to this year's event?
Yeah, so this year was particularly challenging, of course. We really would have liked to go out and film the artists in a concert setting, and our local restrictions were quite challenging at the time that we were putting the event together. So we asked the artists instead to provide us with footage that they've created, and oftentimes that was just something that they're filming at home. Some of them are solo, some of them are with partners, and so on. And so they submitted videos that they created, and then we chose from amongst all those videos and assembled this show to have a little bit of variety and different styles of music, different levels of artists, and so on. So it was a really different kind of situation for us, because we're asking a lot of those artists to be able to produce something at home, and you'll see a wide variety of where people are shooting and how they're doing that.
Awesome. So where can people go to watch on Monday?
It will be premiered from both the Sask Music Facebook page and the Sask Music YouTube channel simultaneously. And both of those will have like a chat function so you can comment for the artists. We'll have links to all the artists' pages. And I think it'll be a really unique thing. And maybe we'll keep doing it other years, even when we're also doing concerts live again.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for speaking with us today, Lorena. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me on.